Hello, I feel smashed, and I'm gonna explore what I need and what I can do about it. Um, so, welcome to you, whoever you are, whether you feel smashed or joyful, whatever you feel, welcome. We are legitimate to be where we are, to be who we are, where we are, what we've become, and to feel whatever we feel. Last night I put to sleep my dog, my dear dog, my beloved dog, Shaya, and I'm I was struggling a few minutes ago with a sense of tiredness, and I, I noticed that I was beginning to kind of fight the feeling I was having, and I thought, oh, okay, I need support to welcome where I am and to make peace with where I am. And so I tried to call an empathy buddy. Welcome to you in the video. Welcome to whatever you feel and need right now, and what I'm going to explore the notion of what we feel, need, and what we could do about our needs if um, our needs are not fully met, and if our needs are met, what we can acknowledge that we do that works and satisfy our needs. So it's an invitation to celebrate or mourn, and also mobilize our own power. Hi, Yona, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I know someone who understands English is watching. That feels good, and I'm so pleased to be connected to you, Ayana. So yeah, I was saying, my intention for this video is to make room for whatever we feel right here, right now. And as I said, I was feeling smashed, but right now I feel some kind of a mix of excitement and joy around a need met for connection with someone who's really important to me, and this is you, Ayana. I'm talking about. So I will probably cry in this video. I put to sleep my beloved dog last night, and as I was sharing before doing this video, I was lying down on my bed trying to meet a need for rest, and I realized that I was struggling to meet that need. I didn't know how to meet that need for rest. So whatever I could think of, whatever I could do. So I asked myself, what can I do to meet my need for rest? And for some reasons, I thought of calling an empathy buddy. Also, I called Jan, one of my empathy buddies, and she wasn't available. And I tried to call someone else that popped into my mind that I had a few tense sessions with that has never been an empathy buddy, but for some reasons I felt like I wanted to connect with her. It's certainly because her first name is the same as my mom, Patricia. So I called this woman, dance partner, and I met my need for honesty. I spoke that I wanted some connection. I was curious about how she was, and that I felt a bit down. And then when I spoke about me feeling down, I remembered what happened last night. It felt like I was kind of, not thinking about it, and so it made sense. It helped me to realize that I was grieving a very important relationship, very important being that has been having an enormous, a tremendous, meaningful and deep importance into my life. I have some hair from my dog right here. Kept some. Can smell her smell still. Yeah, it smells Shaya. So it made sense that I was grieving, and so I realized that I wasn't needing rest. I was needing acceptance that I am where I am. I need to stop fighting against what was I needed to stop fighting against where I was and what I was feeling. So I decided to. I cried realizing that, and now I would like to make a few seconds just to take in what I just said for myself and to make room for you, whatever you feel and need right now. Before going more into deep silence, I want to say explicitly what is it I'm doing here. I'm noticing a need for mourning, and I'm noticing also a need for space. I want to contribute to all of us having space for what we feel. So I'm requesting to myself to make some silence to contribute to that need for space and contribution. So whatever you feel, whatever you need, and whatever you may do, you might be willing to do to meet your needs if this need isn't met, or if you want to acknowledge whatever you do that meets your need right now. Maybe you feel relaxed, maybe some of your needs are met just listening to me, watching this video, or maybe you just got some clarity and you want to do something else than watching this video, and that's completely okay. We are where we are. So anyway, silence now. Yeah, in my bed, continuing the story. In my bed, I was wondering what did I need? Realizing that I was crying, realizing how much my dog has been important in my life, and the huge space she was having, and the perspective of not seeing her feels scary. And so I wondered, how can I be gentle with myself? I was suffering. And that reminds me of a conversation Iona and I had. So, yeah, how could I be tender? How could I bring tenderness to myself? And I thought of the fact that Shaya is going to be cremated. We might have some ashes, and we will have some ashes. And I'd say we, Corinne, my ex-partner, her kids, and I. And I realized that having an object that would symbolize her presence, where I could kind of focus my energy and my attention towards, was some kind of something that seems to match some of my needs. And I'm still not sure exactly what this need is. Maybe it's focus. Maybe it's, I don't know. Without trying to analyze more, I just want to share you the story. What happened, step by step, we're getting more aware of what we want to do, what we need, what we can do, and our energies, our impulses are received, and if there is no blockage, no blocks to actions, we act simply naturally as an expression of who we are. And I thought of that I really wanted to have an object with some ashes of Shaya to really. We won't have that before about 10 days. But I remember that I had some hair that I took from. I cut a bit of hair from her body yesterday, and I got to them, and I chose to put them in a jar, and I put them in the bottom, but it was so far away I couldn't smell anymore, so I put some toilet paper in the bottom of the container, and now I can see and smell Shaya. And I put it next to my bed, and I lie down and I watch it, and I cried again. And I had this idea of doing this video. I haven't done my English video today. Okay, I may do my video. So I was still looking for some kind of tenderness, what I can do to better meet my need for tenderness. So I'm not sure what to say now, but I like the idea that my pain shows in some way that she mattered. My dog mattered into my life. She mattered to me, and it makes it more tenderly acceptable that I'm in pain, that I'm sad, that I'm breaking open, or that I broke open. So this morning I was doing a video by my lake, the lake where I went so many times with my dog, and I'm doing this video from the balcony where I spent time, and my dog was sleeping there. All the time I have some water for her and a dish with food, but I put them away. I haven't washed them yet, but it's not here anymore. This morning when I walked and saw the place and the recipients for food and water and containers, I could sense contracting sensation in my belly. And I made space for it and I breathed with it. Anyway, now I'm judging myself a bit. My back hurts. I need pain with it. Pain physically, so I'm just gonna lie back. Chaps. The physical ease. Need. So yeah, celebration. So now I'd like to make some silence and ask this question: what do you, what do I, what do we need right here, right now? What do you need? Or what are the needs that are coming to your consciousness? Maybe there's needs that are met that you're not even aware, so it doesn't seem like it's a need. So I'm like, for example, our need for air is met right here, right now. We can breathe, otherwise we would be dead. So there's lots of needs that are met, so when the question asks, what do you need right now? You may think, I don't have any needs. My needs are met. But the fact that your needs are met doesn't mean you don't have needs. So my question is not about what are the needs that are not met for you right now, but it could be that. Do you have any needs that is not met right here, right now? Or is there any needs that is met that you would like to acknowledge? Maybe see what you do that is meeting your needs. For example, if you're watching this, maybe it's probably because it is meeting some of your needs, or because you expect to meet some of your needs. And the question is, what are those needs that are met or that you would like to meet by watching this video and listening to me right here, right now? So I'm going to make silence to just make space for the answer of the question. What are the needs that you, me, and us are aware of right here, right now? What needs are we aware of? What needs come to our consciousness right here, right now? For example, I know I have a need for tenderness and calm and rest and peace. What are your needs? What needs are you aware of right here, right now? I'm identifying a need for space, for emotional space. And I realize that one thing I do that is meeting my need for emotional space for my emotions to let some kind of processing, metabolizing, transformation process to happen. That's what I need, transformation, allowance, ease, flow. I have a need for, staying open to the flow of what life brings constantly. That's the thing and what thing I do to meet my need for openness to the flow of life is breathing and listening to what's happening in my body, sensations, thoughts, ideas. And I'm going to continue make silence for that and ask the question again: what needs are you aware of right here, right now? Yeah, I'm noticing that connected to the feeling of sadness, thinking of Shaya, my dog, I'm connecting to a need for honoring life, honoring what has been experienced, honoring what is important to us. And that goes deep, that lands very deeply inside of me. It feels like my body is kind of ground, more connected to the ground, more, I feel something more spacious inside my body, inside my energy fields. And so it really speaks and sounds adjusted. The word honoring life, honoring what has been experienced, honoring what's important to us. And so I have a need for honoring what I experienced with this dog that matters so much to me. And I'm wondering what is it I can do that would meet that need for honoring. I'm noticing that asking the question and doing this video is going in that direction. It's supporting that desire, that need for honoring. And still, I feel not fully complete yet. I'm still searching. So maybe I need time. Maybe I need acceptance again that I'm where I am. So maybe a way to meet my need for honoring my dog is to work on accepting that she is where she is. She's in the perfect place. And I am in the perfect place. I mean, we are where we are. So there's something around maybe accepting that there's a part of me that is fighting against it. There's a part of me that really would like things to be different. Would like her to still be there, that I could hug her. Yeah, that's it. I need acceptance that there's a part of me that wish she was still here. And that it's okay to wish that she was still here. even if she's not, or not in the same form. Maybe she's here, even if it's not in the same form. Maybe I can breathe with the idea that she's here, even if she's not here in the same form. That idea brings peace in me, or it comes with peace in me. I have a sense of release. For me, that's a good sign. That's what I'm looking for. I invite us to allow what brings us relief. And it's a process. So, yeah, my need for space, for processing and unfolding, and for the emergence of consciousness, the development, the journey, the exploration continues. So I'm going to keep playing with this idea that Shaya is still here. She's here. Not like right here, right close. She is somewhere. She's connected. She is in the universe somewhere. Our qualities are somewhere, still evolving, still ever-changing, still transforming and contributing to the evolution of all that is. And I'm choosing, that's the request, that's something I'm doing, thinking that, saying that out loud and breathing with it as an experiment to see if this position, this mindset, this point of view that I'm finding works for me. You know, when you're on a walk, on a hike, and you find a beautiful spot where there's a wonderful view, you may want to stop and contemplate it rather than just saying, okay, I've seen it, bye, and just go without even stopping and breathing and savoring it. There's things that worth slowing down and savoring, and that's, I think, what this video and this time with you have been helping me realizing, that what can help me honoring is to slow down and listen, which is what I'm doing. And now, to be transparent, to meet my need for transparency and contribution, give you some elements to understanding what's going on in me. I'm making space consciously for what I feel in my body. I'm really going in my belly and listening to what's going on. It's very subtle. And I invite you to do the same if you want. That's kind of an approach it's close to an approach that's called focusing. You know, it's like you listen to your physical sensations and you let your consciousness explore and go where it goes. And just making space for observing and see if you can be aware of what you feel, what you notice in your body, sensations. So I'm going to be silent and do that. Now I'm noticing some thoughts that I feel a little bit disturbed noticing, and I think the thought are approaching the form of a question like, do I continue doing this? Do I want to do something else? What do I need now? Can we move on? Okay, so I like the when noticing this. I think what I'm understanding is that a part of me wants some clarity around what is it I want now. What is it I'm longing for right in this moment. So the question is of what is it I need now seems appropriate to me. So I'm going to ask the question for me and for you, for us. What do we need now? Is there clarity around what we want to do next? Is there clarity around what you want to do next? For me, it's not super clear yet. So I have a need for clarity around what I want to do next. And what I want to do next is to question what is it that I need now. And in organization, there's other things I want to do before meeting my ex-girlfriend at the beach tonight. So organization. So the question is, what do I want to do to meet my need for organization? So if you find a need yourself, you can take a moment to ask yourself, what can you do to meet your needs if this need is not met now? And if this need is met, you can take a moment, if you want, to acknowledge what is it you do or what is it that is happening that meets your need. So to meet my need for organization, I'm going to make a moment of silence, knowing that I want to finish this video soon to see how I can move forward with the other things I would like to do before going to my appointment, like preparing a picnic. Okay, a moment of silence to see if there's something else that needs to be said. So I guess I'm meeting my need for calm by going into silence. I just find a way to meet my need for honoring life and what has been experienced. In this few seconds of silence, I remember that what I'm doing here very sounds and look like what I was doing when I was doing radio in UK in Totnes, Devon, and Iona, that was there at least at the beginning of this video, and not sure she's still watching. Was some kind of my early fans, early supporters of me doing the radio show, and so I find that kind of a wink from the universe of the different loops crossing and cycles and things, remembering some of the important things that we experience in our lives. So it's very meaningful for me that Iona showed up at this video today. Yeah, I want to even better, more subtly, more deeply, more strongly, more powerfully meet my need for honoring life and what we've been experiencing, honoring what's important to us, honoring what's essential to us. So I think I'm going to. You're gonna hear me if you keep watching me or listen to me. You're gonna hear me question, what do you need? What do I need? What do we need? And what can we do to meet our needs right here, right now? What can I do? What can you do to meet or better meet your needs right here, right now? Sometimes we're not ready to take action. Sometimes we need more presence, more empathy, more of this quality of presence that removes the block of actions. So if you're interested to explore, to create some space, or to join spaces where you can explore, maybe getting more clear about what's important to you and what you could do, how you could use your own power in your own life to um, take care of what's important to you. If you want to talk, if you want to have some company, I invite you to question what is it you can do to get that company, get that support, get that space to explore. As for me, I want to invite you to contact me if you're wanting to explore a bit with me. I would love to hear from you. If this is the thing you want to do, let me know. Bye for now. Thank you for being here. I'll finish with a few seconds of silent thinking of my dear beloved dog, Shaya. I'm going to say a few words to her. Dear Shaya, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.